Question, do you get more Maltese buying here or more foreign people buying?
More foreign.
How do you feel about that? Good morning, good afternoon or good evening whenever you're watching this video, guys. It's Alex here. After posting 3 videos in a row of me sitting at home and talking about Malta, it's time for us to go out and explore this beautiful island. Now, as you can see, I'm next to the coastline in Malta and I'm exploring a town which is located in the southeast region of the Maltese island. I am in Marsascala. Guys, I don't tend to visit this town that much. However, for the past week or so, I've been coming over here to meet some friends and also go to Maltese restaurants. Yes, we're gonna talk about them later on in the video. And I realized that actually Marsascala is so beautiful. So might as well we are going to do a video. But in this video, I'm not gonna be on my own. I'm going to have several guests which are going to give you some more in-depth information about this beautiful place. Now let's explore. Guys, I'm not so knowledgeable about this town, so I'm going to give you my first impression before we meet our first guest. Right out of the bat, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and currently it's the 3rd of October. There is no one on the promenade, which is quite interesting. Look at that. Look, it's like I'm completely on my own. We are on this side of Marsascala and then I'm gonna take you on the other side of Marsascala, so we're gonna explore all that part over there. But there is also another part that I want you to see, which is kind of a new area which has luxurious apartments as well. And here we are going to meet our first guest of the show, which is Kyle. You might have remembered Kyle from a previous video when we were talking about real estate and buying property in Malta. He's actually a specialized real estate agent, which he focuses on Marsascala. He is born here, he is raised here, he loves his town, and who is better than him to give us more details about that? Let's go and find Kyle. And here is our guest, guys, Kyle Bonici, a pure Maltese who was born and raised in Marsascala and works in real estate. Kyle, welcome to my channel, back again.
Thank you, Alex, for having me again.
How are you today? It's super hot, first of all.
It's incredibly hot today.
I know. I'm lucky that you have a bike, so with your bike we can go some different areas. But I want you to point me out, since we are in kind of like central position, different areas of Marsascala.
Perfect. So right now we are in St. Thomas area, Marsascala.
Okay.
We are right there at this moment. In front of us we are seeing Zonqor, Zonqor Marsascala. Just behind Zonqor is Zonqor Heights, which is another small part of Marsascala with different properties.
That's somewhere above those trees over there that we can see them?
Exactly. You can see them from a distance from here.
Okay. We're gonna go there, guys, in a minute to show you that area. The other side?
The other side is the also named St. Thomas area of Marsascala, and behind it, where there is the hills and the different high-end properties, over there is Bella Vista.
Bella Vista.
Exactly.
Okay. Is that a newer part of Marsascala or an older part?
It's actually an older part of Marsascala, but before it used to be full of terraced houses. Now it's obviously full of large new developments.
Okay. What about this area where we are right now? Because I'm seeing developments as well, but it's quite developed itself.
Exactly. So St. Thomas area is one of the most, if not the most, developed areas in Marsascala, as it holds the majority of properties and land in Marsascala.
Okay. Is there any beach nearby in this area?
Since Marsascala is a coastal town, almost everywhere apart from Zonqor Heights and Bella Vista has a beach. Mostly St. Thomas area.
Which area are we going to explore first? Are we going to, what was the name again? Say it in Maltese?
Zonqor or Zonqor Heights.
Okay. Shall we go there first or shall we go in Bella Vista area?
We should go first to Zonqor, as it is one of the most desired spots in Marsascala, since the property is very rare and there is not much available usually.
Okay. Speaking about that, very good frame, one Macedonian, one Maltese with a beautiful background of Marsascala. Kyle, you mentioned about the property in Marsascala. You're Maltese, you're a real estate agent specialized in selling properties. Can you tell me, why do you think that Marsascala is a good place where people can invest in property?
For sure. So Marsascala, the main portion of the sales that we have are for investment property. They buy a property as usually their second home or their first home, and they're still living with their parents and looking to rent it. As Marsascala has a huge potential for short lets, even long lets. At the moment, most of the people buying in Marsascala are investors. In my opinion, not first-time buyers, because the property in Marsascala has risen a lot in the last few years. But for investors, it's still really lucrative, for sure.
Depending on the area where we are, you mentioned about buying to investing to rent as well. What about non-European Union people? Can they buy a property here? Do you have an SDA area?
For sure. So, in SDA area, Marsascala, we only have one. It's the Tamonita. We can see it from the camera.
It's the one at the back. Okay, so it's with a sea view as well?
Exactly, yes. That's why it's usually a little bit of a higher price.
How much are the prices approximately?
In reality, Tamonita, they cannot compare with Marsascala because obviously they attract, being an SDA area, more foreign buyers for sure.
And an estimate, let's say, for a two-bedroom apartment, how much would it cost?
A usual two-bedroom apartment in Tamonita with views, with direct views, it usually goes north of 390. North of 390, and obviously depending on the square meterage and everything. And there's usually a limited supply of properties available.
Oh wow, not a lot of them.
Exactly.
I think it's time for us to go and explore that area.
Exactly.
Guys, we're gonna go on a bike, so I might even record a little bit. You're gonna see me with a helmet in a minute.
These are all villas.
Change of plan, guys. We are in a car, not on a bike. Kyle is driving. And we are passing by beautiful, super expensive villas. These, they cost few millions, for sure. Look at that, guys. Look at these developments that they have in Marsascala. Incredible. And of course, they have a sea view. What's the name of this beach?
Marsascala. It's Ramla Bay.
Ramla Bay. So cute. I'm gonna change the wide lens, guys, because I have a 0.5 for you to see. Let me put it on number 1. Okay, so we can have a better look of Marsascala Bay. Very, very, very tiny beach, but I see that they have a restaurant as well. Let's just move away a little bit because I feel, you know, sometimes it's so funny when I do a video and I'm passing by next to a beach and people are sunbathing, you know, they are in weird position and me with the camera recording. Yeah, because someone might not feel comfortable if, you know, they see you with camera how you're filming, but we're gonna blur if there are any weird parts. Anyway, so guys, I'll just show you quickly. We are walking down a promenade. Beautiful, and people are still swimming, guys. It's October. Look at that, 3rd of October. People still swimming and enjoying the Maltese island. The weather is amazing. I am all wet, as you can see. Super, super hot. So guys, we started from there, and as you can see, there are still people down the promenade swimming and tanning. And there is not only Maltese, but there is a lot of tourists as well. Kyle, how is the tourism here? Do you have any hotels in Marsascala?
Marsascala has some boutique hotels, but mainly tourists come on Airbnbs, because there are a lot of Airbnbs available in the town, for sure.
You know what I've noticed? You have, yes, as you said, a lot of Airbnbs and some boutique hotels, but I also noticed that you have lots of restaurants, lots of bars, lots of shops, supermarkets. There is quite a lot, and when I was here this week, twice I came to have dinner and lunch as well, I noticed a lot of movement. And it's kind of, I felt like, wow, look at Marsascala, it's kind of like becoming the next Sliema, but more in a quieter way.
Exactly, no, I totally understand your perspective, because a lot of people see it that way. But mainly, in my opinion, tourists come to Marsascala as it is just like Sliema, since it is a seaside town and everything, and they can enjoy the beach. And there are also a lot of properties available at good prices, but it's less hectic. Obviously, Sliema, there are more companies, there are more people, especially in the morning. Here it's more quiet. If you want to grab a drink in the night, there are places available, but it's not as hectic as other places.
Yes, I've noticed that. Back on the roads, guys, Where are we at the moment, Kyle?
Right now we are still in St. Thomas area. As I have mentioned before, it is the largest area in Marsascala. And we're going to Zonqor or Bella Vista.
Okay, yes, in fact, this is where I parked on this street. And guys, at the beginning of the video, I was telling you that I came here for a Maltese restaurant, which is just in front of us. We'll just stop for 1 second. No, you can, like this. This is the one, guys. It's called Familia. I'm gonna insert some photos and videos here to see the interior of it. Hashtag not sponsored. But when there is something that I really like, I want you to know. That restaurant has, first of all, amazing food. Second of all, amazing service. There was a Maltese woman, maybe she was the owner, and an Albanian guy that were that day when I went for lunch. Brilliant service. Chefs, amazing. Food, amazing. So anyone that is a tourist and is planning to come to Malta, and if you would like to find a Maltese restaurant, tell Familia in Marsascala. Anyway, let's continue. Sorry. This is like, I usually charge for this type of promotions. Anyway. Okay, so now we are connecting on another side of Marsascala. We are going towards
Zonqor.
Zonqor. Okay. How is the traffic, Kyle, in Marsascala?
Usually, since Marsascala is a very small town, there are clusters of traffic, but it's not usually that much of a problem. We don't have that much main roads in Marsascala. The parking tends to be a little bit of a problem in the area, but most of the people consider a garage when buying a property here, for sure.
Roundabout, and we are off to, this is the name of it, guys, and this is the Marsascala Parish Church, Kyle, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
When is your feast in the summer? Which month is it?
I am not entirely sure, because Marsascala has a really small feast. Obviously, when you differentiate from other towns.
Okay.
But we are doing our best to improve.
I'm showing the bus and the tiny roads around Malta, how it is when you come across someone from the opposite side. This, I think it might be a hotel, boutique living. Okay, guys, so you have a boutique hotel here. Cool. Interesting area. Beautiful. It stands out when you see like a Maltese building that haven't been touched yet. It stands out from the rest of the architecture, which is still nice. Old house, yes, and they're so expensive, right? They're expensive to buy them.
Yes, at the moment both houses are bought in a cluster and turned into developments usually.
Oh.
135 apartments.
This hall that they're...
Yes.
Oh my God. Wow.
They are not yet available.
135 apartments.
And 185 garages.
Jesus. Yeah, Marsascala has been touched by the construction, but we've seen that there are some nice, beautiful areas as well. I am keen on villas. I really like to have a villa, but for me, I prefer a villa in the countryside, like somewhere so far away. For example, field of Sigiwi, where your first neighbor are on a 5 minutes walking distance from you. That's what I want, like completely isolated.
I think that obviously when it comes to consider real estate, a villa near the beach and a villa near the countryside, there's a huge difference in price.
In price, yeah.
Yes.
But in price and also in what type of excitement it gives you, whether to be in the countryside or next to the seaside. Okay, we are arriving somewhere, guys. Let's see what is this part of Marsascala. I think now, guys, you're gonna love this, what you're gonna see, because of course there is no any construction or anything like that. It's just the beautiful Maltese landscape. Peace and quiet, guys. We'll go down very close to the sea in a moment as well, but I just wanted to give you 180 degrees. Okay. Unfortunately, people, they don't really respect this area because I'm seeing quite a lot of dirt around, and it's a quite quiet area, which is good. And listen the waves. This sound and this scenery is one of the many reasons why I love Malta. You know, I'm wondering sometimes when some of my viewers that are watching my videos, they want to move to Malta and straight away, without even exploring the island, they go with the saying, Alex, we want to move to Malta and we want to move in Marsascala. And I'm like, how do people even come up straight away with the location? Like, why Marsascala?
I would assume that Marsascala is, again, as we said previously, it's the same as Sliema. But again, if you are looking to retire, I would definitely, obviously in my biased opinion, prefer Marsascala because it's less hectic, even parking. There is less parking, but Sliema, it's almost impossible, you know, so it's inconvenient for people who are looking to retire for sure.
Yes, and you know, there is another thing what I've noticed is that when you go on a score calculator, Marsascala ranks quite high for areas in Malta that are extremely walkable. So it's very easy for you to get from point A to point B. So I can see this Maltese fence, the Maltese rock with the developments up the road, but there is still some Maltese houses peeking through. So we are Project Green entering in a park in Marsascala. People come here to Il Parc tal Familia. Nice. I believe this was done by the local council, and I'm seeing very good thing that they did with the signs to tell you what is where. So we have animal corner, toilets, and what's this? Visitor center. Nice. For the privacy of the kids, guys, I didn't want to record in that area, but you might have noticed that it's being used for recreation, and also it was very, very quiet as well, because it's just right next to fields. So of course there is not a lot of noises of cars or anything like that. The only noise that you might get is from a chicken or a peacock. Okay guys, so we are saying goodbye to Kyle. Kyle, thank you so much for being on my video. All his social media is going to be linked here on the screen and in the description of this video, guys. Anyone who is interested to buy a property and it's really looking into buying a property in Marsascala, Kyle is the man that you need to find, which is going to help you with finding the best apartment or super luxurious villa in Malta. If you are buying a villa like that, call me. Anyway, let's continue, guys. I want to show you one more area which I really like here in Marsascala, which is the promenade on the other side. So follow me and let's go and see what else Marsascala has to offer. Guys, if you remember my previous videos when I'm showing you on what you can do in Malta and where to buy your groceries, this is one of the local Maltese trucks. I really like this, what they did. Revolut accepted. So basically you need to send him some cash. Nice. Let's see if there are any prices. I'm happy this gentleman agreed to be on my video today. Waranov Tayeb. What's your name?
My name is Evan.
Evan, Alex, pleasure to meet you. Evan, when I do my YouTube videos, I always say to people, when they come to Malta and they want to get groceries or fruits and vegetables, to get it from trucks like yours. Can you tell me some of the prices? Bananas, for example.
160 per kilo.
160 per kilo. And the whole crate of eggs is 6 euros.
6 euros.
Do you have any Maltese local products here? Anything produced
the melon,
in Malta?
The melon, watermelon.
Okay. Watermelon as well.
And
I'm buying one
peaches.
melon at the moment. And the
peaches.
peaches. All right. Also, you know what I noticed? You have Revolut accepted. So I
Revolut.
can send you flus on Revolut. Question. Do you get more Maltese buying here or more foreign people buying here? Or mix?
More foreign.
More foreign? Ostia? Really?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
More foreign.
Wow. How do you feel about that? It's okay?
Not that okay, but Maltese people, they finish work, they go by car to supermarkets.
To supermarkets?
And they get rid of us, you
They
understand?
don't come straight
No.
to these places. And majority of the people coming here, they come from Marsascala.
From Marsascala and foreigners here.
Alright.
Holiday.
Good. Well, thank you so much for answering this.
No worries.
It's a time for me to get my Maltese melon and I'll taste it at home. Okay guys, I got my Maltese melon, which I'm so excited to cut it when I get back home and eat it and taste it. I will let you know at the end of the video how this tastes. Anyway, time to explore the very final part of this video, and then I'm gonna give you my personal overview. What do I think about Marsascala? Guys, let's welcome my second guest in the show today, Anas.
Yeah.
Welcome on my YouTube channel.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
Where are you from originally?
I'm from India.
From India.
India.
And how long you've been in Malta now?
It's been 2 months here.
2 months. What do you do in Malta
I just came from as a student.
as a student? Okay. And you live in Marsascala.
Currently I live in Marsaskala.
Okay. Why Marsascala?
Why
From
be-
all the cities around Malta.
Because when I was here,
Okay.
we didn't get the room. There's some difficulties to get rooms for newcomers. So at that time I got this room from Marsaskala, so I just moved to Marsaskala.
And how many people you are living together?
Currently we are 7 people here.
7 people. How many bedrooms you have in the
3
apartment?
bedroom.
3 bedroom. What's the rent that you pay in Marsascala?
Rent, total room rent is 1,500 euros. But
Okay.
actually, individually we almost need 250 per head for
And-
our expenses too.
I see. So the bills, everything falls
bills,
down into 50.
utilities, everything.
Okay. Do you like it?
It's okay. It's
It's okay.
okay with us.
But do you like Malta?
Malta,
In 2 months. You've been here 2 months, but do
Yeah,
you like
Malta
it?
is something good. It's good at its people are very nice, and
Nice.
Maltese people and some English people with nice people.
English people as well. So Maltese
Yeah.
and English. Macedonians, me?
They're nice here.
Anas, well, thank you so much for answering my questions. Thank you for coming on my YouTube channel.
Okay,
I wish you all the best with your studies.
Okay,
Take it
thank
easy,
you. Thank you,
enjoy,
brother.
and take care of Marsascala as well at the same time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm finding the very first bus stop in Marsascala called Bianco, and you can see the bus lines that they have so that you can get your way all around the island. I see that they have connection towards Valletta, to the airport, Mater Dei and Isla as well. So this is based exactly on the main promenade, guys. And as you can see, what I was mentioning earlier, there is quite a lot of shops, bars, restaurants. I can see real estate as well. Look at that. Trucks, of course. But the promenade is nice to walk around. And we can see that there are people. At night time, I'm pretty sure that it looks even nicer. The sun is setting slowly, guys, so the video is going to be slightly darker than usual. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's a bit better. So, in a second, I'm going to give you my overview. What do I think about Marsascala? Okay, now it's the final of the video, guys, and we can just make a conclusion and let's say what Alex in Malta thinks about Marsascala. So, as I said many times in this video, I was in Marsascala twice this week, and hence I'm coming up with the idea to do this video. It really surprised me and I really like it. Fun fact, when I posted the other day that I'm in Marsascala, a friend of mine replied and he was like, I'm from Marsascala, it's absolutely beautiful, however it's not as it used to be. So, since that message, I said, oh my god, I need to go and discover Marsascala and see what Marsascala has to offer. A beautiful place, a lot of movement. I noticed that it's pretty clean. It's not the cleanest area in Malta, but it's pretty clean itself. I'm happy that Kyle was here to take me around and show me places. So we noticed that there is tourists, there is boutique hotels, there is lots and lots of restaurants, lots and lots of shops. I also noticed that there is a lot of hairdressers around the area as well. So when it comes to people moving and living in Marsascala, 100% hands down beautiful spot. It's not like a village, but it's not super crowded like Sliema. It's somewhere in between, and that's why I really like it. When it comes to people buying a property, hands down, really a good investment, especially for those of you that would like to have a nice sea view apartment. It's not so busy and trashy area as like, for example, Sliema. Sorry for people from Sliema watching this video. And now finally, if I can give a score and if I can rate it, I would give 10 out of 10. I fell in love with Marsascala, absolutely beautiful. Is this going to be the next Sliema or no? We'll find out. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like it down below. If you would like to get more information about Malta and see more beautiful footage of the island, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until I see you in my next one, bye!